I am here in the upper room. We have just finished eating. It has been a most unusual evening. We came to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover, as all good religious people do. Passover is our most sacred holiday. It is a time when we remember how God rescued us from slavery in Egypt and safely led us through the wilderness into this promised land. It is the time when we teach our children about all that God has done for us. Today is the day when the Passover lamb is sacrificed, and we were puzzled because Jesus hadn't said anything about where we'd share the Passover meal. Finally, a couple of us asked him, and he sent us into the city to get things ready. Jesus told us we would meet a man carrying a jar of water, and so we did. The man led us into this house where in this upper room we could share our meal. We spent the rest of the day getting things ready, and then Jesus and the others joined us for the meal this evening. Jesus and the others arrived, and we began the Passover meal, sharing the lamb and the bitter herbs, remembering our suffering and God's deliverance. It was an ordinary Passover meal for a while. Then Jesus announced that one of us would betray him. We've been traveling together for 3 years. We know one another, and for the most part, we trust one another. We began to look around with uneasy glances. Who was he talking about? I wondered if he was talking about me. We were concerned, and he didn't offer much clarity on it, saying it was one of the 12, the inner circle, who had been together for so long. It was distressing. Then Jesus took that bread. I'm still not sure I understand what he did. He did the usual blessing. Then he said the bread was his body. Then he passed the cup, saying it was the blood of the covenant shed for us. The only thing I can think is he was talking about the blood of the Passover lamb. But it really doesn't make sense. As good Jews, we don't eat or drink blood. Perhaps the most disturbing thing, though, is that he said he wouldn't drink again until he drinks it new in the kingdom of God. Does he mean he's giving up wine? Is the kingdom coming soon? Does he know something we don't know? It's all very confusing. We have this bread and cup, but right now I'm not sure what they mean. I think, though, they will have a new significance after tonight.